Okay, so I'm sure as most of you guys have already seen, plenty of personal injury attorneys, such as myself, they always advertise, those big settlement checks that they get for their clients. And that's great, it shows that they did a good job for their client in reaching a settlement for them. But what people don't know is that from that big settlement amount, we do need to make sure that all your medical expenses are paid for. So at the end of the day, I almost get this question on a weekly basis. Every personal injury victim, whether it be auto accident or slip and fall, they want to know how much they're going to be making at the end of their case. Obviously, that all depends on the severity of your injuries, the extent of your medical expenses, all that. What people don't understand is that we are still responsible for paying your unpaid medical expenses. It's my responsibility to make sure that all the unpaid balances from hospitals, urgent cares, orthopedics are all paid out. A good personal injury attorney is always going to try to negotiate your medical expenses and reduce them as much as possible at the end of the case, and that way you net as much as possible and get as much compensation as possible. What people don't understand as well, Chris, I have health insurance and my health insurance paid for most of my medical expenses. Why do I have to pay that? In cases like that, if your health insurance provider paid for a hospital visit or urgent care, they are still going to put what's called a lien on your settlement amount. Technically, you are benefiting from something that they paid for. You wouldn't have reached that settlement amount if it wasn't for the medical expenses that they paid for. So at the end of the case, they're going to request a certain percentage. It's more than likely not going to be 100% of what they paid for, and it's my job to reduce that medical lien as much as possible so you could get as much compensation at the end of the case as possible.